Back again, dippity-da. My appearance is even worse than usual. My hair's probably sticking up. Stressful days at work combined with my hair's getting a little long, unmanageable, and it seems like an entire time for my entire walk to the car today from work and getting gas and everything, the wind was to my back, so I probably have a little bit of the Albert Einstein look going on. Older age Albert Einstein, a little bit more flat on top, or bare on top, but oh well. Y'all don't come to check out my videos to check out my stunning good looks, because if you are, you're sorely disappointed. I've watched a couple videos, and it seems like there's key people, they're constantly getting, bamboozled, stolen from, lied to, whatever, hoodooed, insert whatever. And it seems like it's a constant occurrence. Like everything they do, someone's out to get them. And it's always a different person, different reason, but it's always someone is out to get them, steal from them, everything else. And it seems like if you go back and look at their videos over a period of time, it looks, it seems like there's every few months a complete turnover, or just about a complete turnover on the people who are commenting. And I don't know if people don't bother to look at previous videos or what, but when I was in school, and I'm fairly young, I'm 29, just turned 29, here about a month ago. When I was in school, whether it be science, math, I did a accounting class. It was just basic accounting, but still, no matter what, one thing that you were encouraged to do, several things. One was everything had to balance out. And the second one was you had to look for common denominators, common factors. And if you go back and look at some of these videos where they're claiming to have been wronged, just take a few moments, and go back and look at it. It's different people, different scenarios, but each and every time they've been wronged. And usually at some point in time they wind up harassing the people till they finally just give up and give them whatever they want. Usually. Or at least something to try to, a peace offering to get this person or persons to leave them the heck alone. And for a rational individual, I'm sure that would work, but some people are not rational. Heck, sometimes you can go back far enough and you can find out where they can contradict themselves blatantly. Contradict them from their later statements. But one thing you will find, no matter what, is if you go back and look at the common denominator, different people, different organizations, different whatever, everything be different except for one thing. It's the same person that is claiming to be wronged. The reason is there are some people out there that are what you call professional victims. They're so busy trying to be victims at everything, to try and play on sympathies to get ahead, whatever, that they, I guess to some degree, they honestly believe they are being wronged at every turn. Because that's how they survive. That's how they get from point A to point B. That's how they get their legitimacy, because if people en masse were to figure out, hey, this is a lying pile of crap, their world would come tumbling down, and all those people that, help them out, give them money, give them food, give them whatever, would be gone. And, it's not just YouTube, it's life in general. I don't know how many times I've bent over backwards to help people, give them money I don't have, whatnot. And they hoodooed me. To show you how bad this is, there's someone I've known for years. Had me give her hundreds of dollars, money I don't have, because she was pregnant. The baby daddy, if you will, ran off and left her, didn't have anything, couldn't get a job, and she had that, whatever it was, where the body treats the fetus as a parasite and kills it unless you have immunosuppressant drugs. Mentioned it by this disorder by name and everything, and she had to have some medicine. She just didn't have the money. So I sent her, I don't know how much. Come to find out, and this is where Facebook comes in handy, come to find out she'd been spending it on pills, going out and getting high. People will lie to you about anything, and they'll keep lying to you until you put certain piecing things together and find out they're lying and call them on it. And when you do, they'll do like she did. They'll become combative. Any way to defend the lie, to keep it going. That's what people do. And it sucks. It genuinely sucks to know that people would stoop so low. Repeatedly. But they do. They do it to instill fear. They do it to instill sympathy, empathy, whatever, to get you to do whatever they want. Do we see members of the government doing it? Yes. Turn on the news. See what these politicians are doing for the election. Oh, it's the next biggest thing. Oh. Or, emails. They're trying to make it, they're outlawing this. They're going to make it illegal. Oh, it's a full-out attack. And it really isn't. If you actually try to be objective, take the blinders off, and think about what's going on, it's not a full-out attack. More than likely, it's not a full-out attack. It's what you call fear porn. It's designed to get you, to sway you on their side so they can get your money or whatever. They all do it. It sucks. It sucks they can't be honest, but it happens. And that's not to say that every situation is that. No. That's not saying everyone does it. They don't. Not even the government does it all the time. They do some. Because, it's called propaganda. And, heck, see it in religions, too. Think about that Harold Camping dude. He predicted the end of the world 2 or 3 times. Didn't happen. Seventh-day Adventists. Memory serves me right. The founder was determined that he predicted the date and time of the end of the world. It didn't happen. There are people that will find anything they can to exploit to get their followers for whatever reason, whether it be fame, fortune, ego stroking, whatever it is. They will find a way to con you to get what they want. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on the news. If you don't believe it happens, sign one political-oriented petition and see how fast they sell out your email address. You can set up a spoof email account, something you don't get anything of value to do this. A little experiment. See how long it takes for you to start getting all these various emails. If you're a Second Amendment fan, someone sneezes, they're coming to take your guns. Religious, anything religious, they're coming to ban your religion. They're coming to make it illegal. Same with environment. I mean, it's the same across the board. Are there people that are pushing for a full-out ban on guns? Yes. I mean, are there people who are trying to ban all religions? Yes. I guarantee you there probably are if you look far enough. But chances are, the vast majority don't give a flying flip. The vast majority don't give a flying flip what religion you are, as long as you're not trying to shove it down their throat and you're not trying to attack them. The vast majority of them don't care if you own guns or carrying guns if you're not trying to shove it down their throat. Yeah, there are nut jobs who think, you shouldn't have this. It kills people. It's an inanimate object. It's serving as an extension to our moral crisis in this country, in which people are willing to do harm onto others because they don't have any value of human life. It is one aspect of it. What was this girl trying to get out of going to jail because she videotaped her roommate or friend or something getting raped, and then claimed it was for video proof? Video proof? You were in on it. What more proof do you need? It's easy to prove it when you knew it was going to happen. Or from what I've heard, I haven't really looked into it because all I saw was the part I read, at least, and it's been a couple of weeks since I read this, so I probably forgot it, was that she purposefully videotaped it. And the way this particular article from the local news, which is far and far away, that this was something she had helped plan. Or at least that was the tone of it all. Now, I do have one thing, side tangent on the economy. You know, people say the economy is getting better. In my neck of the woods, it's gotten worse. I'm one of those people we call underemployed. So I'm looking for a better job, and not just because there's issues with my employment situation as is and financial situation. There are numerous reasons. So I've been looking at jobs, including the railroad, and I throw that out for a particular reason. And what I'm finding is, and I've been looking for a while, just passively, not really. It's like, yeah, if something jumps out, I'll do it, but now it's getting do or die time. And, a few months ago, I could log on to Career Builder, Indeed, whatever. There'd be 100 or so jobs, 200 jobs in a day, new postings. Now I log on, there might be 50 a day, new ones. I check the job section in the Sunday paper because it's usually the biggest. It's lost a good page or more. And I brought up the railroad. In my neck of the woods, there's really two railroads. One's really big, especially in my region, and one has a kind of passive in my particular part, within 50 miles of my neck of the woods, but outside of that, they have a much larger presence. And what has happened is, a few months ago, the smaller one with the smaller presence in my region, but a bigger presence like 60 miles away or so, closed down one of their hubs. People laid off, people lost their jobs, there's one guy I know I don't know him directly, but we have a mutual friend and we talk on forums and whatnot to get to his new jobs, he's having to travel to get to them, and sometimes it's gone weeks at a time. And then last week I was checking the one with the big presence in my region. They are throttling the operations. Over 100 people will be are guaranteed laid off. Basically, instead of being an origination point, it's becoming just a pass-through hub. Over 100 people laid off. The railroad is one of the major transportation points of goods and commodities, whatever. When they're laying off people like this, when they are throttling operations in hubs and depots and whatnot, when they're putting holds on new construction, that's not a sign of solid economic growth or a solid economic foundation. At least not to me. To me, that signals, when they're citing low volume of transported goods through that particular area, and they can't justify the jobs, that means things are not being shipped. Goods and commodities are not being shipped, whether it be petroleum or other chemicals, coal, whatever. And if things are not getting shipped, that means that things are not getting sold, so things are not getting bought. And why would things not be getting sold and bought if the economy was good? Just let that sink in. It's probably been more than long enough. I'm driving, so I keep not really paying attention to my phone, just saying whatever pops in my deranged little brain. So I'm going to leave it at this. Make of it what you will, like it, lump it, don't care, and all that fun crap. Think for yourself, people. Check into your sources. Because even I can be wrong. It don't happen that often. Right? Because, we all like to think we're perfect. But I'm not. Oh well.